Good morning, students of class 10. Welcome back to the online classes now. Let's continue our history lesson, the rise of nationalism in Europe. So now here we are on 2.1, the aristocracy and the new middle class. This is the last portion of this. Aristocracy means the very important persons having of high classes, and new middle classes, they were the educated professionals. They were educated professionals, doctors, lawyers, industrialists, traders. So now here, number one, industrialization took place during 19th century in France. In France, industrialization took place a little later than England. England during the 17th century, industrialization took place in England, 17th century. But in France, it took place during 19th century. So during industrialization, during 19th century in France, in its wake means due to industrialization, a new social group came into being. New social groups emerged. So these social groups were the working class, the factory workers, and the middle class. Middle class means industrialist. Middle class made up of industrialists. Middle class were industrialists, businessmen, and professionals. They were the new middle class and workers. So now here, it was among the educated. It was among the educated people. These were all educated: industrialists, businessmen, professionals. Professional means various work, such as professor, teacher, doctor, lawyer. They are professionals. So it was among the educated middle class, among them, educated liberal middle class, that the ideas of nationalism, the ideas of national unity, following the abolition, removal of aristocratic privileges, gained popularity. Because of these new middle class industrialists, businessmen, professionals, because of them, the ideas of national unity and abolition, removal of aristocratic privileges gained popularity. It became very much popular. So all the people, even workers, they supported their master, their industrialist master, and professionals, businessmen, they were in front and the workers or the peasants were behind. And it gained popularity. What gained popularity? The abolition of privileges enjoyed by the aristocratic society, that is first and second class society. So it gained popularity. The abolition of aristocratic privileges by the first and second class gained much popularity because of this working class and the middle class, because of them, especially the middle class who are educated. So they led the feeling of nationalism among the people. So now here 2.2, what did liberal nationalism stand for? Here is the first question, 2.2. So liberal nationalism stand for what? First we have to understand what is liberalization, and then we will have to understand other things. So now the ideas of national unity, we are talking about national unity here, ideas given by these middle classes. So the ideas of national unity were allied means connected to the ideology, thinking, the aim and objectives, or the ideas or the thinking of the educated middle class or the great scholars, to the ideology of liberalism. Liberalism means the freedom, sovereignty. So national unity and liberalism were connected. National unity will lead to freedom. So in order to free our country, in order to free any country from the hands of the kings, or if they have to remove the king, all the people must be united. So you said that liberalism, freedom, and national unity are correct. If people are not united, how can they free their country from the despotic kings? So now, the term liberalism. The term liberalism in Latin means, that's an old language. Latin, Greek means free. Liberalism means free in Greek language. Latin means Greek language. To the new middle class, to the new educated middle class, liberalism stood for freedom. For this educated middle class, liberalism means freedom and equality of all. All must be equal before the law. So these freedom, sovereignty and equality to all the people. Politically, there is also politically it emphasize, give more stress, emphasize means put more pressure or stress, the concept idea of government by consent. The government by consent. Consent means the wish of the people. According to the wish of the people, the government must be formed. So for that, representatives have to be elected and the representative will rule the country. So government by consent, yani ki representative form of government will be formed according to the politically. Politically it emphasizes that it is the concept of government by consent of the people. By the wishes of the people, the government will be formed. What type of government or to whom they want to elect, and the government formed. Different parties will be there. So now here, liberalism, now we know what does it mean. The liberal means free in Greek, in Latin. And to the new middle class, liberalism stood for equality and freedom. And politically it is the concept government by consent. So now we have understood about this much. So in our next class we'll continue further. So that's all for today. Stay safe. Thank you for watching the video. So that's all for today.